What?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 17 of OverBoard. Today, we are going to be talking about a game that we got into a few months ago that we really like. It's called Clank. This is Clank. Clank is a deck builder, so similar to Dominion, which we talked about a few episodes ago. You're going to be given some starting cards that's going to make up your starting deck, and they're not going to be great cards. And throughout the game, you're going to be using those cards to buy better cards that allow you to do more actions, buy more things, score more points. That's how deck builders work. Clank is a little bit different than Dominion, though, because Dominion doesn't have a board that goes along with it, and Clank does. So you're actually using your cards to move around this board and pick up things on this board and then get back to your home base. Does that sound like it?
Yeah, if you've ever dreamt about being an underground cave explorer, then this is the perfect game for you because that's exactly what you're doing. In fact, one thing everybody needs before they begin playing this game is a flashlight. Because how else are you going to expect to be able to see all of the different gems and jewels and artifacts that you could find down here? Isn't that right?
So right.
She's amused. Anyway, I'll turn this off for now.
I told him, don't use your flashlight.
Well, and I had to bring it out at a surprise time. You weren't expecting that, were you?
No.
All right. Just to add on a couple things to what Sammy said about how to play the game, it is a deck builder. These are the 10 cards that I'm going to be starting out the game with. And each time I take a turn, I'm going to be drafting another card or two into my deck. I'm going to deal the top 5 from my deck into my hand. That's going to be what I play with each turn. And each time I go through my deck, I'm going to shuffle all the cards that are in it and that I've acquired, that I started with. And as the game goes along, the 5 cards that I deal myself out will get better and better if I'm playing the game right. You're going to start here at the top of the castle, and the job is essentially to move along all these little white paths deep into the depths of the dungeon and try to accumulate as many treasures and golden monkeys and artifacts monkey idols and crowns, and everything's worth a certain amount of points. You're going to just fill up your shopping cart and you're going to try to get up out of the castle before the dragon eats you. One of the problems that we find ourselves in this game is we get caught exploring a little bit too much, and we find ourselves like too far away from the exit with not enough time to get out.
You know why I'm having a really hard time keeping a straight face?
Why?
Because I'm thinking of the real Clank video we made.
That's another episode for another time. But yeah, we made a giant clock out in the house, a little frisbee, and she went around trying to
reenacting.
One of those things that you only laugh if you're doing it. Just bear with us. But we thought that it might be fun to just show you kind of one of those situations. So I am at the end of this game here. I'm the green guy, and I've already escaped the castle. Sammy is the red character, and she's got 1 space away. But you'll see that we'll get rid of 2 of those here. Everybody's got a health meter, and there's this little dragon bag here that periodically you're going to reach into, and you're going to grab a bunch of different cubes from the bag. And if your color happens to get picked, then your cube goes out on the health meter here. And if your health meter gets filled up, then you're out of the game. That's how it can happen that you get trapped in the castle. So in this situation, Sammy's 1 space away from leaving the castle and potentially winning. But she's 2 red cubes away from dying inside the castle. And we've got to pull 5 cubes out of the bag. So she's got to survive 5 pulls. You can have 1 red cube come out, but if a second red cube comes out, then you are dust.
And disclaimer, I've definitely lost the game in this situation multiple times.
Actually, maybe the last time we played was this exact situation, so close to it. It was very sad.
Yeah.
I felt bad for you. All right, here we go. There's a black cube. Black cubes are the dragon's cubes. Those go against nobody. Number 2, there's a red cube. All right, you got to survive 3 more. There's a black cube.
Did you only
more.
Are there only red cubes in there?
Why just pull 2 black cubes? I haven't rigged this against you. I would never do such a thing. Number 4 is a black cube.
One more.
I have no idea what's going to happen here. I didn't stage this, I promise. One more and you win.
I'm not even playing it. I feel
You feel the tension?
anxious.
It's a red cube. She loses. And that's how heartbreaking it can be. So instead of making it out, the castle crashes down upon her and she loses.
Now, you don't always lose when you don't get out, but there's a good chance that you're going to. There's a few different rules that, depending on where you are when you die,
So
you get to score your points.
Yeah. But that's what makes the game a lot of fun, I think, is, you're kind of, it's how much do you want to risk, gathering up all these points and items versus just getting out alive and making it with all your points and all your health.
And I will say that in the very beginning, when I first saw this game, I was not into the theme. I thought it was a little cheesy, and I thought that I wouldn't like it, and I wound up really, really liking it. So give it a try.